Hey guys, Ty here. Hope you're doing well. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the new YouTube collaborations feature that just rolled out. So I just got access to it yesterday. And the way it works is it lets you, when you post content, tag other creators on the platform to help with reach and distribution, which is a really cool feature that we've just not had before on YouTube. So I'm going to show you how to access it in the YouTube studio, what it looks like to tag another person, what it looks like once you're tagged, and then just kind of give you the nuts and bolts of what happens behind the scenes. So the first thing to note is when you're in the YouTube studio, if you come into any of your old videos or when you're uploading a brand new video, when you're in the details of the video itself, there's a brand new option. You got to scroll down a little bit to find it, but you'll see collaboration right here. And then you'll see this button that says invite a collaborator. And when you click on that, this then allows you to search for a channel. So I'm just going to use my friend Rob as an example here. You can pick him. And then you have the option of, if you want to tag this person, to give them access to viewing the analytics of a particular video or not. So we'll just turn this on. It's a quick toggle. Then you do create link. Now what will happen is I'll have to get this link and give it to Rob. And then what Rob has to do is click on the link and then accept that he wants to be tagged on this piece of content. If he doesn't want to be tagged on it, he doesn't have to. It's up to him and his discretion if he wants to. Now, ideally, you're not just out there tagging people left and right to try and gain access to their viewers, because ultimately it should be a collaboration of some sorts. If you think about maybe a live stream where it's you and another person and you're interviewing each other, or vice versa, that would be a great use of a collaboration. If you reach out to other creators in your space, people that you want to network with, and you jointly work on a piece of content together that you're both featured in, that would be another great use of a collaboration. So this is how you would effectively set it up and include that other person as a collaborator. And you can include up to 5 people, which is actually pretty cool. So in this case, I'm just going to cancel it because I actually don't want to tag Rob on this video. But let me show you what happens in the YouTube studio when somebody tags you and you accept. Under content here, you'll notice there's a brand new column called collaborations. And when you click on that, you'll see any videos that other creators have tagged you on. And I'll just give you my 2 examples here. So here's a video of Jay, who's another creator in my space, who invited me onto one of his live streams. We had a bit of an interview session, and he's gone ahead and tagged me on that video. So now, ideally, in a perfect world, my viewers would now get access to this piece of content that lives on Jay's channel. It might be part of the recommendation system. Another example here is Old Me Living Better. So Mike Bear, for those of you who know, he mentioned me in this video, talked a little bit about a playlist that I had built, and then he tagged me as well as a collaborator. So we'll have to see how these videos do in terms of viewership and reach and bringing in each other's audiences. But that's effectively how you would come in and look at the different pieces of content that you've been tagged on. And what you'll notice with Jay's, he didn't actually give me access to the analytics. So the options I have here are to manage the connection, in which case I can withdraw, or I can just quickly watch the video on YouTube. But with Mike, he actually gave me access to viewing the analytics. So when I click the analytics icon, I get pulled in to view this video's analytics as if it were my own. Now, I won't have access to any like monetization. I won't see any ad revenue or things like that, but I can see the views, the watch time. I can see the reach, the engagement, a lot of the same stuff that you would be able to see if it were your own video on your own channel. So that's the back end view of what it looks like inside your YouTube studio. Let me show you what it looks like when you're out there watching YouTube videos and you happen to notice a video that has a collaboration in it. So here's an example of Mr. Beast and Mark Rober. You can see here in the search results that they're both listed as essentially the creator of the video. You do see their icons individually next to each other, and you see their names, Mark Rober and Mr. Beast. Now, when you click on this, you're given access to click on either one of them. And if you do, it'll pull you up to their YouTube channel. So when you click into the video itself to watch, you'll notice down here, you can see again, both of their icons plus both of their channel names. And when you click either the channel names here or the subscribe button here, you are then presented with a pop-up that gives you the ability to subscribe to either channel or both channels. All you got to do is click subscribe, just like that, and boom, you're subscribed to both channels. So again, the benefit here is that if you are collaborating with somebody, and they then click on a viewer of theirs that's watched a lot of their content, but maybe not any of your content, they would then gain access to you. They'd be able to see who you are, they'd see your profile picture, they'd see your channel name, and they would be given an access to a subscribe button to click and be a subscriber on your channel if they chose to. So that's kind of the high level of how it works. Here's the nuts and bolts behind the scenes. So the things to know about this is that revenue, watch time, and views all stay with the person who hosts the video. Just because you get tagged on it doesn't mean you get to share in any of those things. So it's still very much whoever owns the video on their channel. The person who uploads the video still gets to manage the video entirely. They get to play with all the settings, the titles, the thumbnails. As a collaborator, as someone who's been tagged, really the only benefit you are getting is potential access to that person's audience, which in of itself is a really amazing perk. So if you're teaming up with someone who's maybe a bit further along than you, who has a larger audience, then there's some great exposure opportunities for that person's audience to then get exposure to you and your channel, which can really help with views. So all that to say, this is a really great feature and a really good way to encourage networking, partnerships with other creators, and just trying to think a little bit more creatively about how to come up with content ideas and how to maybe split the load with 2 or 3 different content creators to make a single video, as a way of like helping each other's channels get exposure to each other. So I just think this is a really cool enhancement. It just rolled out. Let me know in the comments below, how are you guys thinking about using this? Do you have any really clever use cases that I haven't thought of or mentioned? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you in the next video.